Decide or hide. I want to talk to you about a word that can shape your life. In fact, you are where you are today because of it. That word is decision. You are where you are because of every decision you've made along your journey that's brought you to who and where you are in life right now. The problem is, for so many of us, we just don't like to make decisions, big ones anyway, because we fear the unknown. The word decision means to cut away a choice, just like the word incision is to cut open. With decision, we're cutting away an option. It's either this way or that way, but not both. When you truly make a decision, I believe that the universe makes the provision. But you have to be 100% in all the way, totally and without doubt. Do you remember back in 1962, what did John F. Kennedy do? He made a big decision to land man on the moon and back again. Now, at the time, you'd be forgiven for calling him or anyone else a lunatic. It's never been done before. In fact, before he made that decision, he really didn't know if it could be done or not. Now, you know, this taught me, or personally taught me, a lot about life generally and why people just don't get anywhere. Stay with me, because I firmly believe once you get this, your life will change too. See, the ability to make firm decisions is so important that a whole chapter has been devoted to it in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. A whole chapter to just one thing, decision. You know, you may be saying under your breath right now, oh, John, of course I make decisions. You know, I do all the time. Of course you do. But are they path changing? Are they direction changing? Or they are just about, you know, day-to-day, week-to-week matters? You know, trivial decisions, what to eat and so on. Sometimes not deciding is a decision. Let me clarify this. Let's say that you're on a particular path and you get to a decision-making fork in the road. Now, you can choose to go, you know, road A or left, road B to the right. Now, so you're unsure, so you don't take either. Understand, that's still a decision. You've chosen by default to stay on the path you're currently on. It's a decision. Now, are you on your current path in life because that's the path that you've chosen, or are you on it by default? As I said, you may make little decisions, but do you make really important ones? Do you go after what you want in life? Do you get everything you want in life? You know, the statistics show that only 3 to 5% of people are really living the way they want to live. They're driving the car they really want to drive. They're taking the trips that they really want to take, and you know, they're living in the homes that they really want to live in, because that's the path they chose to take, not the other ones. The majority of people make decisions very slowly, but they change them really, really quickly. So going back to Napoleon Hill, in it he said, you know, that true leaders make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. He went on to say that those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want, and they generally get what they want. He went on to say in his book that indecision is a habit which usually begins when we're young at school, and we cultivate this habit of indecision well into our adult years. We are just so unsure about our future that it's easier, that it's safer not to decide and just go with the flow, so to speak. We can't see our future if we choose to follow a certain path in life. You know, but we can stay on the path that most travel, the easiest travel. As President Lincoln said, to believe in the things that you can see and touch is no belief at all. To believe in the unseen, that's a triumph and a blessing. So to be a Kennedy is to see what couldn't be seen back then. That is to land man on the moon and bring them back again. So keep following me here, you know, you can't see your thoughts, but you can activate them. You can demonstrate them in your life. The unseen thoughts can and do become your seen reality. If you decide that's what you want and you cut off all other options, but that's the thing, is to decide and cut off all other options. I'll guarantee you, if you ask the average person why they don't make decisions, you'd be lucky 1 in 100 know the answer. They'll come up with lots of reasons and excuses, but very few will tell you that the main reasons they don't make decision is because they can't see how they're going to get there. So what's the obvious thing to do in this situation? It's keep doing the same things that they can see and have given them the results they've had in the past. That's a big reason why their lives never really change. They keep doing the same or similar things, and well, we know what results they get. They get the same results. It's like they mentally understand that different thoughts will yield different results, but they keep thinking the same thoughts, making the same decisions, even if it's not making any decisions at all. It's a decision. So this physical world is actually 99% non-physical. It's all energy in motion, all different frequencies. Everything you can see, you can touch, taste, smell, and hear are just vibrations vibrating at different frequencies. Now, everything you can't see, touch, smell, and hear is also vibrating at different frequencies. You can't hear a dog's whistle, but a dog can. Why? Because a dog's whistle vibrates at a frequency that's not detectable or audible to the human ear. It doesn't mean it's not there. You just can't detect it. There are infinite number of frequencies in the universe. Infinite. Now listen very carefully, because this could impact your life in a profound way. If everything is a frequency, and different frequencies represent different things in the physical and the non-physical, we think on a frequency, and that frequency we think on dictates the results that we get. Yes, it's true. So you're here at this level, right? So you think here, your actions are here, and you can obviously see the results are here. Now, let's say that you want to reach this big goal way up here. Because it's so much higher than where you are right now, you can't see how you're going to get there. You fail to see the yet unseen, so to speak, because it's so far. It's at such a much different vibrational frequency from where you are right now. And because you can't see how you're going to get there, because it's so way above where you are right now from where you want to go, it becomes almost a wish, a fantasy. You never really decided to go after that goal. You just think you did. Okay? Follow me now. So we think we've made a decision, but what we're really saying is to ourselves is this: I'm going to do this, but it's just not yet. I'll wait for, and you can add whatever you like to finish this statement. It can be anything from wait until I have more money, wait till I have more time, maybe less work, wait till I finish paying down the mortgage, wait until we have kids, wait until the kids grow up. How about this one? Wait till the kids leave home. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, we've always got a reason, because it's based on not making a decision. There was never really a decision. It was a decision masked in an excuse. It was a decision wrapped in someday I'll. Look, if you want to go to where you say you want to go, you've got to get on that vibrational frequency, not the frequency of where you are right now. If you're honest with yourself, you're not thinking about getting there. You're letting the present results here repeat the same patterns because you're making the same decisions. You're going to get the same results over and over again, as long as you keep thinking at this level of thoughts. Can you see that this starts with a decision? I mean, to really decide, to cut all other possibilities out, to burn your bridges, to have that unshakable certainty. When you do that, you'll begin to see ways, ways to get there. And if there aren't any ways, I'll guarantee you'll create them. Just like we did when we flew to the moon. There wasn't a way, back then, but as soon as we decided, we made a way. Now, we are constantly sending loads of people to the moon every year. Remember when Roger Bannister decided to break the 4-minute mile? Even though it had never been done before, as soon as he decided, he made a decision. He found a way. When Sir Edmund Hillary decided to climb Mount Everest, even though he'd never climbed Mount Everest before, he found a way. As soon as the Wright brothers decided to create a flying machine, even though no one had built a flying machine before, they found a way. But first, you have to decide and cut away all other options. See, the secret behind these and all other great men and women is that they decided first, then they found a way. It was never the other way around. You have to decide to cut out all other options. To me, decision means a commitment. You make a decision and you cut out all other possibilities, everything. You can decide or you can hide. That's the truth. A better world starts with a better you. I'll see you at the top.